Good day, good day. Bon dia. Hello, buenos dias. Welcome to Journal with Me. I'm Kathy Hampton of Wellness and Healing Practices, Wellside Retreats, and welcome to Journal with Me, the live stream of community journaling sessions. We meet here on Tuesdays and Thursdays at 7:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and we have a few people to join us from the community, hopefully, and I've extended it to Facebook as well as YouTube today, and hopefully you'll catch this live stream and can journal with me. Again, I'm Kathy Hampton. I'm a transformational life coach as well as a wellness facilitator and practitioner of various wellness practices, including journaling. I just posted um, on my Substack about journaling and the benefits of it. I have a series that's coming out on Substack about the various wellness practices and the benefits of them for wellness and healing. So I hope that you will take a look at that. My information is in the description below. But we get started with journaling here on this live stream, this virtual community, in this virtual community, by basically taking time to open up to our practice, or in the case of yoga, um, find, finding a place or getting seated on your mat, opening up, taking our time through a short meditation to, in fact, open up to what may be holding you back from taking the steps to get settled and open yourself up to writing. In fact, that is the practice that we actually celebrate here, is journaling. However, if you are new to journaling and just want to listen in and maybe be still or do 15 minutes of what you consider to be your practice, then that's great. That would be really good for you to do if this is the first time that you have journaled, or if journaling just isn't your practice. Um, but I would encourage anyone who hasn't journaled before to get a piece of paper, pen, pencil, um, or even, consider and expressing yourself and what's on your mind in the form of a doodle, a painting, or a sketch. All, all practices that are great for healing and for your wellness. So I want to say hello to Hanada. Very good to see you today. Yes. And hello, Abba. Great to see you here as well. I have some company. I have some company. Good to see you both. So so let's get started with our practice today of journaling, and then I'll of not journaling, of just opening ourselves up to our practice. And we'll do that with some cleansing breaths, a short meditation, offering up our gratitude, our affirmations, and our intentions. Okay, let's get comfortable in your seat. I'm sitting on a very comfortable chair today, one of my favorite chairs, um, upholstered chair, and it feels good. I've made some changes in my set. I needed to do something, and we'll get to changes in a minute. But closing the eyes, settling in your seat, sitting on your sits bones, not on your back, right? On your sits bones, in your gluteus maximus, right? It's just sitting still, making sure that your spine is straight, being kind to our spine. Okay. Closing the eyes or lowering the gaze, looking down your nose to what is in front of you, not frowning, allowing your mouth to curl upward into a smile with room to breathe. Getting quiet and still and letting the noise pass you by. Focusing in on your breath or the body's signal of the ebb and flow of the chest or your abdomen, your belly. If you can't hear your breath, you know that you are breathing when your body moves up and down or in and out, and it's taking breaths. The lung, everything is working, even if you can't hear it or see it. You can also feel it by placing your hand on your chest and maybe even on your belly. Focusing on the breath. Your natural rhythm. I invite you at this time to speak a word of gratitude. I'm grateful for the rain. And its way of slowing me down. Thank you. I invite you to set your intentions for your practice. What do you want to get out of practicing today? And finally, I ask ask you to affirm yourself, the powerful positive statement about only you. I'm creative. I'm open to learning. I'm resilient. Now let us take 3 cleansing breaths by inhaling through the nose and exhaling through the mouth. You can do this in your own time or follow me. Inhaling through the nose deeply. Exhaling through the mouth, squeezing out the air. Inhaling peace and love and kindness. Exhaling doubt, fear, reservation. One last time, inhaling through the nose. Exhaling through the mouth. Returning to your natural breathing pattern and recalibrating your breath. Returning to your breathing pattern. Slowly, gently opening the eyes, fluttering. Looking around the room at your familiar space and place. All right. Hello, Maria. Good morning to you. Dr. Donna, good day to you as well. Thank you for coming in and joining us. I appreciate you all very much. If you are watching and want to say hello, let us know that you are here and watching and participating. That would be great. If not, that's fine. Don't have to be shy though. It's a great community of sister journalers. It's a small community, but it's a great community. So let's get started with your practice. I'll be journaling. I hope you will too. If you'd like to continue meditation, yoga, if you find your mat, we spend 15 minutes in this practice. And all you need to journal is a pad of paper or a sheet of paper, a pen. Where's my pen? A pencil. If you like to draw, you can doodle. That's your expression. That's fine. Excuse me while I grab a pen. Thought I had one right here next to me. have it. I have a tin of pens. Uh, I try to grab one before I get on, but just a simple pen, nothing special, a marker, whatever you so choose. We'll spend 15 minutes in our practices and come back and and have a good talk. All right. I'll mute myself and so you don't hear any noise that I don't want to disturb you. And we'll be back shortly. Okay. All right. Okay, our 15 minutes is now over. If you are still writing and want to continue writing or practicing your yoga or prayer, meditation, and you need more time, take your time. Just ignore me as I begin talking. I hope that you've had a good practice thus far. I have. I will say I'm grateful for this time um, to write what's on my heart, my mind, how my body is feeling, what's in my spirit, what comes up for me. I in setting up the platform for today's today's journaling session. I was like, what am I going to talk about? Um, and I said, oh, I know what I can talk about. As I was rearranging things in my space, moving this desk, this table, from one place to another. I said I can talk about making change. Making change. I got up this morning and started. Uh, I first moved my computer and um, my writing material to the desk that I have in another part of my apartment where I just felt like I would be comfortable and there. And I started doing some other things, just adjusting things, moving things. And I started my writing for my Substack, which I posted today. And of course, it is about journaling, but it's a different purpose that I talk about journaling in this Substack. But I was making all these tweaks and changes, and I said, you know what, I'm going to talk about making change and how we get to the point where we make a change. And why was I just up? I mean, it seemed to be leading me. This something was leading me to make changes, adjustments in my space and how I was going to speak, where I was going to talk today in this on this YouTube stream. And I realized that I was changing because I needed to feel making changes because I needed to make a movement. I needed energy, and I needed to find out where I was going to be more energized today. It's been raining here in this part of the world uh, uh, for weeks and more weeks and weeks, and so I've been complaining about it. I will say that I've been watching other parts of this country being inundated with water, and I started thinking about how change occurs when it hasn't yet, you know, fully happened. You know, something hasn't fully changed, like the metamorphosis has not fully happened. But it starts, and then there's patterns for change, right? And so I started thinking about all manner of things when things started changing for me in different stages of life. I just went on this thought bomb. But change from I will say the way change has happened for me is that there's been either something new introduced to me and I have learned something, and there's kind of like an energy once you have learned something and some things open up, and then something new happens, and then you see like you're moving forward. And one of the ways in which I actually wrote today was I realized how change happens for me is that I open myself up to knowledge and information. I use that knowledge and information, and I see on the other side what has transformed me. This happened when I was a little girl and I started reading. My mother started introducing me to reading, and me putting the letters together, and just, the form of syllables, and, how the letters sounded. And before I knew it, I was on the other side of this thing called reading and language, right? It happened, it happens, uh, of course, when, women have children, and, the changes of the body. And on the other side of that comes this uh, human being that is born. And change can happen with moods, um, emotions, and sometimes we don't recognize or realize how quickly changes can happen or how slowly changes can happen. This, I believe it was Sunday. Yeah, we're at Tuesday. So it was Sunday where I hurriedly ran out of my apartment because the sun was up and shining, and I wanted to take advantage of how long it had, it would be out. And I walked all the way to the river, which is not that far. It might take me 15 minutes. It did take me about 15 minutes because I was so excited because the sun was out. 15, 20 minutes. And I was there and I could see the changes in the river, how fast it was flowing because we've had this rain. And I sat down and got something to drink at one of the restaurants that opened up. People were flocking outside with their dogs, and people, it was wonderful. Then all of a sudden it got cloudy, foggy, or whatever it was, and it started raining again. And I had to make my way back up to my apartment. It was light rain, but I knew that it would start to get heavy. Um, but, I knew that change was going to come, and I had to make movement through that change. Um, so I just find that transformation can happen and you don't even know that it's coming. Um, I'm gonna, speak in a video very soon about women, Black women who have experienced in the United States um, effective, immediate termination of their jobs, whether that be in the private sector, or the governmental institutions that are have laid off or fired or rid themselves of hardworking Black women. And how how I wonder how or when they realized that change was going to come for them. And in the practice of contemplative prayer, I have listened to uh, a woman by the name of Maria Gullo. I don't have her the prayer that she she has prayed, but it's about being ready no matter what comes your way. Being ready, and how to be ready is to believe in yourself and to believe in your God, your creator, your the universe, that things are going to be okay. And during these times of transformative change in the world, that's what we have to hold on to. And that is really within us to do. Um, so when things are being put in place for us, um, it's really important for us to realize that what's happening on the outside, you can deal with by making small changes for your happiness, right? And take steps for yourself during these times of change and transformation, because you'll be on the other side. You'll be able to move forward by taking small steps to adjust, right? To adjust to the weather, adjust to uh, new things that enter your life, like babies, right? Grandchildren, getting ready for the newness that comes, the changes that are going to be made to your life, to your loved one's life, to whatever comes your way, right? So that's why I decided to change my desk, because I can't. I needed something new in my life. I needed to make a change to make myself feel good, feel happy, and I continue to do that through whatever comes my way. But you have to take the steps to do that, to make the change. Yeah. Oh, so you're. ah, let me read the. Thank you. Hey, Katrina Lilly. Good to see you. And thank you, Dr. Donna, for listening in while you drive. I appreciate you. I'm glad you are not trying to journal as you drive or do yoga. I guess you could do really good breathing exercises as long as you don't get sleepy. Good morning, Katrina. I appreciate the compliment on my set. I like my set too. I had to brighten it up. I had to add some color to my body, my clothing. Yes, thank you. I understand you all are freezing, so I can't complain because at least it's not freezing temperatures here where I am, but it is soggy, and the cloudiness has got to me, so I have to dress myself up like sunshine. But I understand. I'm sure it's frozen in Detroit, frozen in New York. My children have told me all about it. I I do not like freezing temperatures, and I do not like snow that lasts for snow and ice that lasts for a long time. Yeah. So that was one of the things that I checked off my list when I decided on a place that I would move to. Now, where I am, it does get cool, but it doesn't snow necessarily unless you're going way up north. It has snowed, um, but it doesn't last. I don't feel any freezing temperatures here. It does get cold, and yeah, so I made sure that that would not happen to me because I don't like being cold. You take rain, yes, absolutely, Maria. Katrina says it's drizzling in Portimao. Okay, I'm already making plans for a dry and warm January, February on somebody's island. Yes, Katrina Lily. I totally get it. Portimao is drizzling. Yeah, all over Portugal, it's drizzling or raining. I heard thunder, as I may have said, maybe not to you all, but thunder was rolling in and woke me up this morning, and so that was the wake up call. I knew what I was dealing with. And then the sky opened up. Now it's drizzling. I can take a little drizzle, but I would rather have some sun at least once a day, peek out. I don't know about today. Well, it's been great meeting with you, you all. I hope that you are going to make it a great day, and whatever comes your way, you'll be ready, right? You'll be you'll be ready. You have it within you to find a way to deal with newness uh, or change that keeps evolving, right? Because sometimes it's slow, takes time to evolve, but I know that you can make it through. Um, I don't have a prompt for you, but the prompt that we had last week that talked about inspiration, I think in a way it's fitting. Um, let's see, where is that? Oh, okay. Here's one. This is a good one. What things instantly raise your energy? They're wearing coats in Jamaica. What things instantly raise your energy? What things instantly raise your energy? Instant. I just talked about, things evolving, taking time. But what instantly raises your energy? Yeah, I don't know. I have to think about that prompt. And maybe that's something you could think about. uh, yeah, coats in Jamaica. Wow. Well, did you all see the beautiful um, Olympic uniforms for the Haitian Winter Olympics team? Stunning, stunning uniforms for male and female uniforms. Yeah, they're great for the Haitian team. There are not that many people on that team. I'm not sure but they have some spanking winter wear. They're beautifully designed. Look them up. Look them up on the Google. So thank you for joining me to journal with me today. I've enjoyed spending time with you, and I'm going to make it a great day. It's going to be bright and sunny, sunshiny in my space. I may get out if I have to. Yeah, I think I do have. I have to. I have to take some garbage out, and maybe run down to the store, and after my lunch, and yeah. But you all have a great day. I'll see you. Be expecting to hear from me. I'll be back on Thursday. For those of you seeing this on the replay, please like, subscribe, and ring the notification. You'll be made aware when the live stream comes up, as well as a recorded video. I appreciate you, and I'm sending much love to you. All right. Have a great day. Talk soon. Walking on the beach and watching the waves rolling raises my energy. That does it for me too. Yes. Thank you, Maria. She satisfied the prompt. Okay. Take either. Take care. Bye. Thanks, Abba.